Hi, David here of Automart A2B. Here we've got 2019 model Vauxhall Mokka. It's one of the Griffin range, so it's got a few features that other models similar sort of spec won't have. So what I'll be doing in this video is just showing you around the condition of the vehicle and showing you some of those features. So we'll just start the driver's wheel at the rear. As you can see, there's the alloy design. Nice and clean there, nothing too complicated. And then down the side of the vehicle, we've got no issues with the bodywork at all. As you can tell, the previous owners looked after it because they put this little rubber strip down the side so no edge chips will happen on the door. And then, as I said, it is a Griffin model, so you do get a little badge there. Then onto your front alloy. So I'm moving around the front now. Fairly straightforward design there. Again, nothing too complicated going on at all. There's no damage anywhere, no clouding on the headlights at all. No chips on the bonnet anywhere. Usually this front little bit's where you'll find those. As you can see, absolutely fine there. So I'm just moving on. Then got passenger side front alloy. And just down the side of the vehicle, you can see again, bodywork's in brilliant condition. So it's only done around 10,000 miles this vehicle, so it is very low mileage. And then passenger side rear wheel. And what I'll do now is just show you how the seats go down, because it took me a second to work it out. So there's actually, don't know how well you can see it, but there's a little pulley there, pulls the seats right forward, and then they just flip out and go down like that, and then the backrest just folds forward as you'd expect. So it's fairly straightforward design, and to reverse it, that's it. Fairly straightforward. So just before I move on to the boot, you do get roof bars on this model, so nice and practical. And then onto the rear end, you've got a nice big moulding at the bottom there, which means that any sort of damage at the back, it's not going to take paintwork off at all. Not that you want it, but if worst case scenario happens, it is a little bit of saving grace there. So it does also come with this rubber boot mat. We'll just take that out for the time being. We'll just pop it down here on the dry floor. So underneath the floor, there isn't a spare wheel missing, but you do get space to keep one if you want one. So if you're not a big fan of tyre inflation kits, you can put one in there. However, if you're not overly fussed, just behind that little panel there, you do get a tyre inflation kit and its own little cubby. So you do have the option for both if you'd like. Just get that back, it's a bit easier with two hands. There we go. And then the other side, you've got a small little shelf. And then, as I showed before, the seats do fold down, it is near enough flat. So we'll just pop the boot liner back in. So as you can see as well, just by that corner there, it is fitted to the vehicle, this one. And we'll just close that up now. I'll just show you a bit of the leg room in the back. So that's in my driving position currently, and I'm 6'1", so you can definitely get adults in the back comfortably. Now moving on. So into the front, you've got electrical adjustment on your wing mirrors. You've then got electric windows all around. Just get the key out of my pocket. And then just on the right hand side, before I close the door, you've got all your light controls on there. As you can see, your fog lights and everything there. The height adjustment on the lights, and also the display brightness there. So they are automatic, the lights, as you can see, they're just left on auto at the moment. And then just to the side, you've got a sort of mini little glove box on the driver's side. Nice handy little area to keep things. So I'll just start the engine now. So it starts nice and comfortably, no issues there. And then, as you can see, the mileage there, 10,208. So very, very low. And then onto the wheel controls. So you've got your answer the phone and end call buttons there, alongside voice control and mute. So it depends what you're actually using at the time. You've got all your source and audio volume there. So you can flick through all your sort of radio and your audio pretty easily with just the wheel. Then over on the other side, you've got all your sort of cruise control functions. So you've got cruise control at the top, limiter at the bottom, and that just turns it all off there. Then just behind that, you've got your indicator stalk on that side, and that one you can flick through your menus with. So if you want to be flicking through what's in front of you just there, you do it via menu and the little sort of scroll wheel that goes up and down like that. And then the other side, quite simply just your wipers there, nice and straightforward. Then over to the centre sort of console, you've got your navigation. So One moment. So as you can see, that's our location there, White Lund Industrial Estate. And then we'll just hit the home button again and then go into audio. So as you can see, there's a few ways to connect up audio. I mean, go on to media there. So it's asking for a Bluetooth device there. Go on to that one. As you can see, so it has got Bluetooth, and I'm pretty sure if you hit that button up there you go, it brings you onto phones. So again, go onto that screen. You can sort of flick through things a little bit easier at the top. So you've got all your audio up there. If you want to connect anything else up to that, there's a little sort of slot here. Lighting's not the best for this right now, but I'll just see if I can pick that up. As you can see, USB and auxiliary input and 12 volt, and they're literally just under there. I'm sure you can just about see them. So if you want to connect anything up via those, you just plug them in and it'll recognise it on here. Now, as I said before, you do get phone there, so if you just go on the phone, you've got all your voice control, contacts, recents, everything like that. Then the little compass is your sat nav screen, and then you've got another little sort of phone sort of screen here, which I think is more messaging than anything. So it's quite a nice straightforward centre console. And just below that, this is where some of the Griffin features come in. So you get heated steering wheel if you press that one in. You also get heated seats, passenger and driver, and you've got automatic climate control. So you just turn these and it shows on the digital display what the temperature's at. So 22's right in the middle, 16's at the bottom, 28's at the top. So I'm just going to flip them both onto 20 because it is actually getting a little bit warm in here. And then just to the right of that, you've got your auto stop start button, and below that you've got your stability control functions. You've then also got a 6-speed manual gearbox, and then just into the centre area you've got this little sort of storage tray there. Just slides open and close, nothing in that one, literally just a little sort of storage area. You've got a couple of cup holders, handbrake there, manual, not an automatic one. Then you've got an armrest, which is only on the driver's side. You've also got a locking wheel nut pack there, which has everything in. You've got the full book pack as well, including service history, which there'll be photos of that available if you want it. So if there's something I've not covered in this video, or there's any extra info you want, don't hesitate to get in contact and we'll see what we can do for you. Thanks, take care, bye.